Hi everyone. We are in spring. Spring in Egypt is one of the best times to visit Egypt with pleasantly warm days and little chance of rain. For example, the average temperature in April is 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And if we are gonna talk about spring in Egypt, we have to mention Sham el-neseem. Sham el-neseem is an Egyptian national festival marking the beginning of spring, celebrated by the Egyptians since 2700 before Christ. This festival doesn't have any religious background. Sham el-neseem is usually a national holiday marking the beginning of spring and coming just after Easter. The festival is related to agricultural background of ancient Egyptians. The name Sham el-neseem, or inhaling the breeze, is derived from the ancient Egyptian language. The original pronunciation is Tishom ni Chom, which means garden meadows. On this day, Egyptians head out to parks, gardens, and zoos. They go with their families to enjoy their traditional meals of salted fish, onions, and eggs. Coloring boiled eggs in various patterns is a traditional activity that goes back to the ancient Egyptians that symbolizes new lives and new beginnings. Sham el-neseem ceremonial rituals are not limited to eating and going on picnics. Egyptians also celebrate by dancing, singing, going to the cinema, or going to the beach, etc.
Hi everyone, I'm Yusuf and this is my channel Speak Like Egyptians. Today's subject is about spring in Egypt, so let's learn some vocabulary in Egyptian Arabic related to this topic. Firstly, let's know what do we call the four seasons in Egyptian Arabic, and let's start with spring. Spring in Egyptian Arabic means Rabia. Say it again. Rabia. Rabia. And the season after spring is summer. Summer in Egyptian Arabic is Sif. Sif. Don't say Sif. Sif is another word. Sif in English is sword. Try to make the letter S heavy, and that's why I put letter S between two brackets. Sif, so, not th. Sif. Okay, Sif. And the season after summer is fall. Fall in Egyptian Arabic is Kharif. Say it again. Kharif. Try to pronounce the letter Kha. Kharif. Okay, and the season after fall is winter. Winter in Egyptian Arabic is Shita. Say it again. Shita. And now, after we know the names of four seasons in Egyptian Arabic, let's know how to ask about today's weather and how to answer these questions. So, if you want to ask what is the weather like today or how is the weather today, you can say الجو عامل ايه النهارده. الجو عامل ايه النهارده. الجو is weather. عامل ايه like how. Okay. النهارده is today. Say it again. الجو عامل إيه النهاردة? And for sure the answer could be one of the following. So if you want to say the weather is beautiful today, you can say الجو جميل النهاردة, or الجو جميل without النهاردة. النهاردة is today, okay? الجو جميل, that means the weather is fine and cool, everything is okay. But what if the weather is hot? What can you say? You can say الجو حر. الجو حر. Don't forget to make the letter R stressed. Okay, try to stress on letter R. حر. Okay, حر. You can notice letter R. حر. حر. Okay, but what if the weather is cold? You can say الجو برد. الجو برد. But if you want to ask about the temperature and you want to know the exact temperature, you can ask درجة الحرارة كام النهاردة؟ درجة الحرارة كام النهاردة؟ درجة الحرارة means in English temperature. النهاردة, as I said before, is today. درجة الحرارة كام النهاردة؟
كام means in English how many, and we used it to ask about how many degrees.
Now let's move to some words and expressions related to sham el-neseem. Sham el-neseem in English means inhaling the breeze. Sham el-neseem. Sham el-neseem. And don't forget, sham el-neseem is always a holiday here in Egypt. So, holiday in Egyptian Arabic means agaza. Say it again. Agaza. Okay, and the most popular dish in Egypt on this day, sham el-neseem, is ringa. Again, ringa. Ringa is salted fish, and you can eat it with onions and lemon, but for sure after you grill it a bit. Okay, so let's know how to say onions and lemon in Egyptian Arabic. Onions is basal. Say it again, basal. Basal. Don't say basal. Make the letter S heavy. Basa. Basal. Okay? And lemon in Egyptian Arabic we say lamoon. Lamoon. It's close to lemon a little bit, I know. Lamoon. And now, do you remember the traditional activity that I mentioned in my little report? Okay, it's eating colored boiled eggs. So, boiled eggs in Egyptian Arabic is بيض مسلوق. بيض means eggs, مسلوق means boiled. بيض مسلوق. And again, I want to remind you about something. Do you remember when I said Egyptians head out to parks and gardens? So let's know, how do we call parks and gardens in Egyptian Arabic? Park in Egyptian Arabic is حديقة. Say it again, حديقة. Okay, حديقة. ka. Don't say حديقة. ka. Okay, حديقة. And garden in Egyptian Arabic is جنينة. Say it again, جنينة. Okay, for sure if you go to any park, you will find and you can see a lot of roses. So let's know, how do we call rose in Egyptian Arabic? Rose means warda. Say it again, warda. And the plural of warda is ward. A lot of roses, ward. Okay, word. That's enough for today. Study well what you learn, and the last thing you always forget, and I'd like to remind you about it, is to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Don't forget, your support is very important to me. Okay, study well. Until next time, see you.